Well, my colleague Nitin Gokhale now joins me. He has more information on the search underway for the 20 who are feared dead in the copper crash that took place yesterday evening. Nitin, what is the latest that you have for us?
What we have now learned is that 17 bodies have been recovered by the Garuds, the Special Commandos of the Indian Air Force, and the Army Special Forces, which have joined up with each other this morning, trying to widen the search at the crash site after the helicopter had crashed yesterday. 17 bodies are now recovered, so one can confirm that 17 dead in yesterday's crash. 3 more bodies remain to be recovered. It's been a relentless 24-hour operation to get to the site of the crash, which is at about 300-meter drop from a small mountain in the Kedarnath Valley near Gaurikund. At the moment, the effort is to get all bodies together at Gupt Kashi for Panchnama, as they call it, and then later take them to Dehradun for postmortem, so that then the bodies can be then sent to their families. But at the moment, only 17 bodies recovered. It's been a relentless operation, as I said. But the operation continues to recover those bodies. Sarah?
Nitin, this is certainly reassuring news for the family members of those 5 more whose bodies have been found. But like you said, 3 bodies still missing. The search continues. What are the conditions under which this search is going on there?
Well, it's very, very tough terrain to start with. Also, the crash has occurred on a steep slope, which is 300 meters in depth. So the para-commandos had to draw up a rope, fix a rope there to go down to that site, and one by one get the bodies up. And now, after all bodies are recovered, helicopters will pull up those bodies by winching process that is there. So it's a very painstaking and very, very delicate operation that Army's commandos and Air Force's helicopters and Air Force commandos are doing. They also have a problem of wild animals, especially wild bear in that area. So 3 or 4 big weapons are being now dropped to that place, so that in case they have to continue to stay the night, one more night, then they can at least secure themselves. Because of the nature of the operation, they have not carried heavy weapons. But now the number is large. 26 Army commandos and 12 Garud commandos are there. It's a 38-member party which is trying to extract the bodies from the crash site and then get the bodies to their relatives. That's the major task that they're doing. But it's a very slow and a painstaking and a very, very dangerous operation, if I may call that. Sarah?
All right, Nitin, you said before they get the bodies to the relatives, they will be undergoing a postmortem, and perhaps then we might know what actually caused the crash, whether it was a technical problem or whether it was the weather?
Well, yes, it will be a combination of things. In fact, the digital video, digital voice recorder has been found of the helicopter. So there, the entire sequence of events will be found. Remember, there was no distress call from the helicopter. Normally, if there is some crash or some indication of malfunctioning of the aircraft is happening. In this case, it did not happen. So was it weather? Was it technical fault? All that will come out in the court of inquiry, which is already underway. Sarah?
Nitin Gokhale, thank you so much for those details, confirming that now 17 bodies have been found at the site of last night's chopper crash. 3 more bodies. There were 20 people on that chopper, 3 more bodies. The search is still on for them.